It was 2:17 a.m. when my phone buzzed. I groggily grabbed it, expecting the usual work emails, a late-night notification. Nothing urgent, but the screen lit up with her name and a single chilling message. "I'll explain later." My chest tightened instantly. I stared at those words, over and over, as if the more I read them, the more sense they would make. But they didn't. They made none. I felt a strange, hollow weight settle in my stomach. That tone, so casual yet so charged, was not the tone of someone with nothing to hide. I typed back without thinking. "Perfect. My lawyer enjoys a good story." My fingers trembled, partly with anger, partly with fear. This wasn't me. I'm not litigious, not controlling. But something in me had snapped. I tried to sleep. I really did. But every vibration of my phone made my heart leap. The past few weeks came rushing back. The late nights at work. The hurried phone calls she'd brush off as nothing. The smell of her perfume in the car, when I thought she'd been alone at the office. The way she laughed a little too nervously when I asked about her day. I had questioned myself, my own paranoia, thinking I was overreacting, imagining shadows where there were none. Then came the subtle signs. Missed calls that went unanswered, battery died, excuses that didn't fit the timeline, whispered giggles when she thought I wasn't listening. I started noticing the patterns. Her phone always face down, her eyes darting when it buzzed, her sudden disinterest in plans we'd made weeks ago. My stomach churned. I wanted to trust her, to believe in us. But the doubt had grown roots, and it would not let go. The breaking point came 2 nights later. She left her phone on the counter, careless, or maybe deliberate, and I saw it, a string of messages from someone I didn't know. At first, I read slowly, tried to convince myself it was innocent. But the words were intimate, the jokes private, the familiarity unmistakable. My head spun. My hands shook so badly I had to grip the counter to steady myself. Memories that once made me smile now stung. I remembered our last anniversary dinner, her texting under the table, and I had laughed, thinking it was work. I remembered the morning she lingered in the shower, texting, while I brewed coffee alone. Every small moment now felt like betrayal. I confronted her the next morning. I wanted to scream, to break something, but my voice only wavered. "Who is he?" My words sounded small, weak, even to me. She looked at me, tears in her eyes, guilt written across every line of her face. She tried to explain, to justify, to soften the blow with reasons that made no sense to me. "Love," she said. "Connection," she whispered. But her hands shook when she touched mine. She didn't lie, not exactly, but she didn't tell the truth either. I felt my world collapse and rebuild all at once. Anger, heartbreak, grief, they hit me in waves. And then clarity. I realized I didn't need her explanation to know my worth. I didn't need her presence to validate my life. I picked up the phone and dialed my lawyer, not to start a fight, but to take back control. As I walked out the door that evening, I saw her one last time. She reached for me, but I let her hands fall to her sides. Silence stretched between us. Thick, heavy, final. I didn't look back. Not because I didn't love her. God, I did. But because I had to love myself more. And in that quiet, painful goodbye, I felt something I hadn't in weeks. Freedom.